Hello and welcome back to the show. This week I am in the Barfly with Frank Hamilton. How you doing, mate?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Good.
Firstly, I'd like to talk about your one song a week, which you did last year. This time last year you were in the middle of the one song a week. What inspired you to come up with such a crazy idea?
I don't really know. I just kind of thought of it. I was sitting around at the beginning of January and deciding what to do with my life. And then on the 2nd, I just had the idea and sort of thought about it for 24, 48 hours and then started recording the first song and then put it out on the 6th. And once it was out and I'd said I was doing it, there was kind of no going back, really.
Because once you said, oh, I'm doing this for a year, you can't go, yeah, I've done one song and I'm going to stop now.
Yeah, exactly. You look like a bit of a numpty.
And are you even now getting withdrawal symptoms from doing something for so long?
I think I'm all right now. We're in July, so it's been 7 months since it all finished. I think I was struggling for the first couple of months. I think it's just, there's so much achievement every day. You're always doing things and ticking boxes, and you see the progression day in, day out when you're doing something like one song a week. And then obviously when you have to muck in with the real world and everyone else who takes 10 times longer to do anything, then it's a bit frustrating. But no, it's cool. I'm over it now. It's good. It's nice to be back in normality.
Just making sure that you weren't still kind of, oh, I miss it so much, kind of. But you did songs with Ed Sheeran, God himself, Newton Faulkner, and
God himself.
God he is my God. He's amazing.
Nice.
And what was it like to be doing or to make songs with people like Ed Sheeran, God himself, Newton Faulkner, and other artists like Lauren Aquilina?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really nice. It was flattering that they got in touch and kind of saw what I was doing and wanted to pitch in and help. It was really nice. Like one song a week, my favourite thing about it was just like asking people to do things at the drop of a hat that kind of put their neck on the line, like their creative neck on the line to come up with something. And I spoke to a few people throughout the course of the year, a few bands, I won't mention any names, and some of them didn't want to do it because it was such a fast turnaround, and I guess they were just basically scared they wouldn't come up with anything good. So it was really nice that people mucked in and put their neck on the line for the one song a week cause. Yeah,
and you came out with some absolute blinders during the year. You're welcome.
It's very kind.
Another idea you had following the one song a week was your London Eye EP, which has been released and was recorded for was it the whole circuit of the London Eye? You recorded the whole EP?
Yeah, did it in one revolution, so 28 minutes, including like set up and pack down, and yeah, it was pretty nuts.
What gave you an idea to do that? Because that's another step forward. No one's done that, I'm sure.
Again, I don't really know. I seem to just spend my life sitting around thinking of silly ideas, and then someone says yes to them, and then I'm obliged to make them happen. So again, it was a bit of an accident, but it was awesome. I wouldn't change it for the world. It was such an amazing experience, especially with what I do, being quite British, to sort of to stand at the top of the London Eye and play a song about England while overlooking the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. It's a bit special.
True. I think for the next one you should do a gig on top of the Shard. In their observation
actually
deck.
On top of the Shard. All right. Okay.
Not on the right at the top itself. Yeah.
That could be quite fun. Yeah, I've got a few more ideas of what to do next. It doesn't involve the Shard though, but
I think it's an idea of just throwing it out there.
No, it's a nice idea, mate. You should make it happen. Have you got a guitar?
I don't know. There's one there. I could
get one. There's a shop next door. Quite expensive though. Actually, they just charged me 75p for a plectrum.
That's not too bad. For a plectrum,
it's pretty bad.
It'll take me a while to learn, but it'll be an idea. If you don't do it, I'm taking it.
Mate, it's yours. Make it happen.
But you're also going on, is it your headline tour in September and October? Where are you looking forward to playing? And obviously, or of course, you are playing your biggest gig at the Relentless Garage. Yeah,
that's the one I'm looking forward to the most, really. Obviously, the tour will be amazing. I can't wait. The last one was nuts. Like. Most of the dates sold out and we all had a great time, so I'm hoping this one goes as well. And then the London date is October the 3rd, which is the night before my birthday, doing my biggest ever headline show, which is a little bit scary but really exciting. Just don't get too drunk before, well, you can after maybe, but not before. Celebrating your birthday a bit too soon maybe. Definitely after. But influence-wise, who influenced you growing up personally and musically? Musically, I guess, I think more lyrically in my influences, like a lot, Mike Skinner, the first Streets album, like a lot of Mike's lyrics really I love. Morrissey, big lyrical influence. Bob Dylan, obviously, my old man was into him. Paul Simon, used to listen to a lot of Paul Simon when I was growing up. Buddy Holly. The Counting Crows in recent years have been a favourite, definitely. Their lyrics are so on point. The Crimea, one of my favourite bands. Just a lot of random stuff, and a lot of spoken word as well. I like spoken word artists like Mark Grist and Mr. G, and there's quite a lot of good stuff on the circuit and on YouTube.
Because you had, when you played at the Barfly last year, to end your one song a week, you had 2 spoken word artists supporting.
Yeah, I had the Dead Poets down supporting, which was awesome. Yeah, Mark Grist is part of the Dead Poets, and we did a song together last year, so it was nice of him and Mixie to come down and do a bit of support.
Okay, well, that was a good gig. I remember it very, very well.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It's weird being back here. we're doing this interview 2 floors above where that gig happened. So
true.
It's,
that brings
weird.
back memories, I'm sure.
It definitely does. Messy memories of this dressing room.
I won't ask that question.
Hummus fights, I think. I think there was a hummus fight.
A hummus fight?
I think so.
But
no, so it happened.
What else, or what does the end of the year hold in store for you after your tour?
Who knows, mate? Just lots of recording. We've been making an album over the course of the next few months, so I'd imagine we'll be pretty stuck into that before we go and after we come back. A few more shows. Hopefully there'll be some more shows between my tour and Christmas. Yeah, we'll see.
Cool. And so we just spoke about a hummus fight, but what has been the weirdest or craziest moment that you've had on or off stage?
On or off stage? I don't know. It's always hard when you're asked to say the weirdest or craziest, because you have to sit and think of a really impressive one. Lots of stuff happens randomly. Like the other day, I woke up late on my way to band practice and walked down to the Tube on Clapham Common, and a couple of people come up and asked for a photo and a signature at like 9:15 in the morning. I guess I'm not used to that stuff yet because I hadn't had a shower and I looked like a steak. Stuff like that always kind of weirds me out a little bit. But it's amazing as well. Like that's obviously why we start doing these things.
Just so people can recognise you,
not so people can recognise me, but the fact that they really like the tunes, and one girl was saying how much it meant to her, this one song in particular, and it's always really nice to hear those stories, because when you sit in your lounge and write them on your own, you don't really think ahead to the effect that they might have on people or people's lives, and so it's really nice.
Awesome. I mean, for me, it's kind of like, I'm in for radio for the ladies. No, I'm only messing. And
there's not many of them around today, mate.
Damn.
3 of us in this room and no ladies.
oh dear. But this one's a toughie. I like to ask this one right at the very end.
Hit me.
If you could have any superpower, which one would you have and why?
Any superpower? That's good. That's good. I'd probably have a watch that could stop time.
Why?
Why? Because you could do whatever you wanted with it, couldn't you? If you're running late, you could stop time and sort yourself out and then get there on time. If you wanted to, I don't know, if you're a bit short on cash and you're out in a bar, you could just sort of pause time and nip behind the counter and grab a few Coronas and nip back out and no one would know. Well, obviously, I'm not advocating shoplifting here. Let's get
a few extra Coronas, they might kind of clock on. It's like, how the hell did he get them?
Maybe, but then I'd just press the watch and then move to the other side of the bar, and they'd think they were talking to someone and they'd carry on talking and I wouldn't be there, so I'd be confused. If you had the watch, you would be able to get out of all these situations, surely.
True.
What would your superpower be?
To be fair, the amount of times that I've asked this question, I should have thought of an answer by now, but I haven't.
Really should.
The watch thing would be quite cool, but knowing me, I'd just use it to mess around with people. I'd move them around, I'd turn them upside down, so they'd be standing on their head just randomly.
Then they just topple over when you hit the watch again.
Yeah, and then you can do it in a domino effect of a whole lot of people on a high street.
Yeah, you've really thought this through, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I've got nothing better to do. But a massive thank you for allowing me to interview you.
Thanks for coming, mate. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. Good luck for the rest of the year, including the tours and the EPs and everything, and the album as well.
Thank you very much. Top man. Have a good day.
You too, mate.